Right, with the Gaffer here, Justin Flowers, after the Vic's 1-0 victory here away at Wellington in the Floodlit Cup. What are your thoughts on the game, Justin?
Yeah, really good. One of our best, if not best performances in my opinion. I know it was only 1-0, but just everything we wanted to happen happened. The work rate, the high intensity, probably could have been more. We had created a lot of chances, but again, looked really solid at the back. I think Browner had a big save to make towards the end, but that's always going to happen when there's a bit of pressure. But overall, we were solid all over the pitch, and for the first time, our defending over the whole pitch was spot on. Literally, the front three pressed, and midfield three were all over the place, stopping, shutting them off, and the back three and the wing backs were solid. So 1-0 away from home midweek, can't get much better really.
Yeah, because people see it, obviously 1-4-0 on Saturday, and obviously there's last week's game against Stonehouse, which lost in that last sort of minutes, but obviously much better performance even compared to Saturday. Obviously Saturday was difficult with the conditions and the surface, wasn't it? Yeah,
of course, and obviously, you know, you're playing, it's not necessarily about results all the time, it's about how you perform, and Saturday I think we all agree we weren't at our best, so I know it was still good to win when you're not playing well, keep it clean sheets, but today I think if we played like that we probably wouldn't have got the result. We had to be at our best, and they're a decent side, and yeah, we had to play well, and both aspects of our game, attacking and defending, was good, and that's the most pleasing aspect of it really.
And it was a bit of a collector's item in the goal with Paul Carson scoring.
Yeah, obviously he's up there and he's looked dangerous at times, but he told me that he only gets one a season and that's it now. But yeah, he was in the right place, right time, and it was funny because we changed something at half time because that's where Parker should have been, but Parker wanted to attack him a little bit more, so whether that would have happened if we didn't make the change, but it was obviously lucky for us that it fell to him, and I felt we deserved that luck really.
It seems to be Tuesday night in Cups we do well, because we obviously stood here again after the Shrivenham game going sort of, it was a really complete performance, one of the best performances of the season. We've done it again here. Obviously it was probably tougher here than it was against Shrivenham. Yeah, definitely.
I think the overall performance was we had to be at our best today because they're obviously a good side, and yeah, midweek games can be really tough because it can be a leveller, and it took 2 hours for us all to get here, and you know, people have worked and stuff like that, and literally there was no sign of that. Everyone was bang up for it. We had the only lads that didn't play or couldn't play because of availability were people who were injured, so everyone made the trip. Even a couple of lads were carrying knocks, were on the bench, so you know, to get a full squad here midweek from 2 hours away is really impressive, and the better pleasing part of it was the squad we used. We had some really important players on the bench, and the squad came in. I thought Ruben was superb. You know, one of his, I think it was his second start, but he was all over the place, just even better than Saturday. So it gives us more options and stuff like that, and to see what the youngsters did. Ewan come in and did a great job, so the squad looks really good at the moment.
And who are your standout performances from the game really?
Literally everyone. Honestly, I know it's easy to say that, but it really was. I think our back, Browner had one save to make, and that's because the back three were just solid. And they've been good all year, but today they were just unbeatable, it looked like. I agree. I think we just never looked like conceding, and I think the wing backs were up and down. They were contributing to attacking and defending, and the midfield three were quality, and then subs coming on, and the front two worked really hard, and I don't know really, probably Sam Parker up top as well was the best game he's had. Packer just did not stop sprinting, so, and like I said, Ruben in behind, I just think it was a great all-round performance.
It's going to be probably your toughest player of the match pick of the season, don't you reckon?
Yeah, it is tough on the day. I'd like to pick one. I don't know, I'd say probably one of the front three I really wouldn't pick. Maybe Parker. I think that's the best game he's had. I think literally everything stuck. He worked the hardest he's worked. His link-up play was good. He didn't score, but I've told him that I don't judge him on what he scores. I judge him on how he plays, and his hold-up play. He looked like he really meant business tonight. And like I said, you got to give a mention to Packer and Ruben off of them, but probably Parker was really good. Yeah.
And finally, what are your thoughts going into Saturday's game, Morton Rangers at home?
Yeah, well, I just think, honestly, I've been really sort of surprised and pleasantly surprised how strong the league is, and we have to play like we did today to get the result. We've come up against some really tough teams. I mean, even Saturday I think they were better than us in the first half, so that just shows that if that's supposed to be the easiest game, it just shows that there are no easy games, and we've had a few performances like this where we've been really happy, so we just have to make sure that we sort of follow it up with another win, and we need to try and now be consistent. The most pleasing thing, like I said, is that the squad, so it's what we do now with the people that started, and the players on the bench were really, really good. So do we bring them in or do we keep the same team? But it's really good problems to have. We've got a solid sort of 14-15, and yeah, we just got to sort of move on and keep playing this way, and that's what I'm looking for now, is the consistency.
Thank you very much for that, Justin. I'll see you again Saturday.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, man.